show was.
Oh, damn.
This is why I needed like a stream box thing, and so I could just like, come on, what are you doing?
One of these days, when I get more money, I'm definitely trying to get a soundboard.
Yeah.
I have I just have my laptop here, so it won't function that well. So I have to get a whole desktop situation. But yeah, I would love a soundboard.
All right, we're back, baby. Let's roll the intro. Don't DMCA me.
Whoa.
Hey!
Whoa! Andor version. Holy shit.
Whoa! What are you showing?
That was epic.
I was looking at like the side, and it's like we have like the normal intro uploaded, but I also have when I did like the order 66 and that episode 69.
Slight differentiation.
What episode are we on?
We're on 72.
72.
We have not done Hyperspace Hype properly since the finale of Kenobi.
Was it July? June?
End of June.
June. So yeah,
we had a brief commentary for the Lego holiday summer vacation.
We did.
But we are back today to discuss the 3-episode premiere of Lucasfilm's Andor. I almost said Marvel Studios. Nope.
Casting Andor.
Andor.
I see someone special. I can't let that go to waste. Yeah, we're here. Sorry, I didn't realize I was on screen. Gosh. Something has stirred in me as of episode... the ending of episode 3. I was stirred. I was brought many emotions that I haven't felt in a long time. In a good way. And I'm very excited. And I'm not gonna put any other Star Wars down tonight. I'm just gonna talk about what I like.
Okay.
But it's good. It's good to be back.
That's good.
Back on location. Evan, don't you want to fight these bastards for real?
I do. Carson won't, but I will. This is fantastic. This is the best Star Wars show. In 3 episodes alone, I'm like, this is something different. This is something special. This is way more. Jalen and I were watching this, and we're like, this is way more. It just feels different. It feels like I'm watching a TV show compared to the other Star Wars stuff. Like, this is probably similar to Mando season 1-esque of stuff going on here. But even more, it feels like more real, more gritty. I don't even want to say adult and dark. It just feels more drama. Like, it feels drama intensity. It was great. Intensity. It was great. But yeah, I'm glad to be back. I'm so happy to do more Hyperspace Hype. We have, I was going to say 12 weeks, but I guess 9 weeks of more Andor ahead. And then we have Tales of the Jedi. And then we have Republic next month. So, okay, Star Wars is back, baby. Let's do it.
It's back again for the last time, for the first time.
One would say first time in forever.
Ah. Where do we start? Episode 1, called Episode 1 thus far.
There's no subtitles?
No, they all just said Episode 1, 2, and 3.
Gotcha.
It said pilot. It said pockets are fermenting. And then it said
Reckoning.
I'm out of here.
Reckoning.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be curious how... Because to me, like, it makes complete sense why they released these 3 episodes, because this feels like a complete jumping off arc.
Yeah.
And I wonder how that's going to work moving forward, 1 episode a week. And I'm happy that it's 1 episode a week, but I wonder how the arc is going to be structured through the rest of the season. But God, did it kick off with a bang.
It was funny. Somebody kind of described it as like when you're watching like the arcs play out in Clone Wars.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, they said earlier, I think it was Tony or one of the writers, that they'll be doing 3-episode arcs for this series.
I
So,
completely
okay.
forgot because I was
yeah.
watching, and then episode 1 just ended, and I was like, "Nani?" Because they're pretty quick. They're roughly only 35 minutes with the credits.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was a great arc, pretty tight episodes. I will say, like one small criticism, if I had to even give the show criticism, was that the episodes ended a little bit jarringly. Like I think episode 2 did. It was just him walking, and then it was like cut.
With the
Or maybe
drums.
Episode 1. The drums were great. I love that. But didn't have that TV episode finish. Like it knew that we were gonna watch an episode 3.
Right.
Which I'm glad it did 1, 2, and 3. Because if we just watched 1 and 2, I'd be like, okay, what happens next? So I hope going from week to week that doesn't change, or hopefully that changes going week to week, and we feel more like an organic ending to an episode. But regardless, yeah, what a phenomenal first 3 episodes. This is amazing. I loved everything about this.
Can you believe there's no volume? I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was like stretching out. I couldn't feel anything.
That wasn't even the biggest thing that feels different for me for this show is that like all of the side characters and the small moments feel alive.
They do.
And I haven't felt that necessarily with some other Star Wars projects lately. Like every person on the street, everything feels like it has, and then when we get to that montage and we're seeing like the streets come together, and I'm like, I feel like I'm dropping into somebody's life, and not like it feels like I'm like intruding a little bit. Like the camera shows me moments that I normally in a show wouldn't see, because like in Mandalorian, for example, it's like I feel like it's very like, okay, we're gonna go here and go here and go here. We don't get like those pause moments.
It's point A to point B.
Yeah. There was very much like when you look at like Book of Boba Fett, like whenever we were on the streets of Tatooine, like there were people there, but it didn't really feel like they were up to anything. This feels like it's a functioning town doing this.
That's a good point, Nathan. Yeah, like again, we don't want to share on other shows, but like Book of Boba Fett, you will have Boba and Fennec just walking in the middle of the street, like the middle,
right?
Of the
and then there's just set dressing,
and it's like people on the either side of the set, really, just like talking, whatever. This one, everything feels more like crowded, more human. More
I got a
like
sense of geography of like the town,
of
the people going back and forth and doing things, of Cassian's anxiety, just like going everywhere and trying to ask people for favors.
And Carson, you nailed it. It's the tone and the pacing where Mando, Cassian, or Mando, Boba, Kenobi, it's point A to point B. You have 6 to 8 episodes. You got to get your character on a mission. Boom, boom, boom. Hardly any time to breathe, really, unless it's between 2 of the main characters. But this one, we're seeing a lot of stuff from side characters. And you know me, I've been saying this from the beginning. Give us perspective of the characters outside of your lead
main character.
Come on, let the show breathe. And we get some fantastic characterizations from Cyril, from Mosk in the Imperial or the Corporate Bureau. Just some great dialogue.
This is the beauty of TV is that you have time to cut around to these things and get the full picture as it coalesces into the action pieces.
And that's the thing, right? It's like this isn't super like hour-long episodes. These are about the same length as Boba, Obi-Wan, things that came before. But the writing, the pacing, like they know what to do. Like this first episode was like what, 37 minutes. Second episode,
I think they're probably the quickest episodes on all the shows.
Yeah, it felt like it went by pretty quickly, but we got so much. It was so rich with detail.
It was
world building, tone.
It was wild. There's so like many like the pacing's great, but like there's a lot of like slow moments where we're taking time with Cassie and like get familiar with like these characters we're meeting up with at these specific locations, that when stuff starts to go down by the end of episode 3, I'm like, I know these places. I know where we're running through.
Yeah, like the alleys and like even like just like the small things of like the fucking blocking in the scene where he meets Bix for the first time, or not the first time obviously, but he goes to the shop, he meets Bix, and is that her name?
Yes.
Bix,
okay.
Bix.
And I get all the exposition I ever need about their dynamic through how they are moving throughout that shop and how he's sort of brushing up against her. She's sort of, pushing him away. Like, we get that there's a shared history, and then like Cassian gets like more desperate, and then they get closer. Like, by the end of the season, I get everything I need. Like, it's just, the show is so efficient in how it like set everything up. It felt so fresh in that way because I felt like I didn't need like a bulleted list of like everybody. Like, I just understood who they were based on how they reacted to Cassian, which I love.
Their words and their actions, their interactions spoke wonders. Like, you get to see like, oh, this is what their past relationship feels like in a sense. And yeah, the show just builds. It builds to a great crescendo. The emotional beat of the show really rings.
Fiona fucking Shaw. I love her so much.
Who is she? Is she Marva?
Yeah, Marva.
Yeah, she was amazing. She was great. But even then, like what she does, like with Cassian in the flashbacks in episode 3, was like, is this a good thing for Cassian? Is this a bad thing? Like, he's going against his will in a sense, but it was to save him in a way too. So it's one of the things that it gives you things to think about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can start from the beginning. Do you guys want to start from the beginning?
Well, because he's to tie it back to the beginning, he's initially going into this brothel. He's on the lead of trying to find his sister, who we see in the flashbacks, who their home planet of.
I should know this.
Kirna or.
Wow, how am I blanking on it? I wrote down every other planet besides the fucking home planet.
I just did a semi rewatch, man.
Me too.
Kieran? No.
Kieran
Culkin? That's it.
Anyways, they get split up because obviously by the end of episode 3 we learned Kenari. That Kenari was ravaged by mining operations, but we're not sure if that ship that crashed there was like Separatist or Republic or
Separatist.
I think we do now. I remember there's some shot I did see a Separatist logo, and like they even like offhand say like Republic ship's coming.
Yeah. They do say because I was thinking about that because like of how young he is in that time period. I'm like, okay, the war is still. And that makes complete sense that probably the Republic or the Separatists use all the natural resources of that world to fund the war or use it to build whatever somewhere else.
I figured, oh, wow. I mean, I think the Republic is coming. I think the Republic is going to use that accident, whether it's a Republic ship or a Separatist ship, to just like mine the planet. Then, of course, the Republic becomes the Empire and they can.
That could be too. Like, it could be used as like, well, you guys broke treaty or whatever, blah blah blah.
We know that Cassian is a Separatist in his early years.
Yeah.
I forget from what though.
From the Rogue One movie novel.
I wouldn't be surprised if they.
I don't think they'll talk about that in this show.
I think they'll rework it based on.
I don't know.
I mean, it could be. It could just be like a semi-infiltrational thing, just kind of like a survival. Because I'm pretty sure they're like pirate status right now.
Yeah.
But it's possible. Also, thinking about, I was trying to like piece together like, is this the fight since he was 6 years old? He clearly looks older than 6, but I think that could be reflecting of like where he comes from, because you also take notice that like this tribe that he's part of, there's no parental figures. They are all
they're all very young. The rest of them had either been wiped out or something happened, and it based it all back to this planet being displaced by the war, and now Cassian's being displaced, and now where we pick up, he's feeling displaced because he doesn't know what his life would have been had he not been plucked out of there. What happened? Are all those people dead? It's the same thing of like when Finn doesn't know like if he wants to actually fight for something yet. He just knows he wants to run. Cassian's running back towards the past right now. He doesn't know that he wants to fight fully against the Empire yet.
Exactly.
And I love how that's reflected too. Like, we don't see any stormtroopers or big star destroyers in this episode. It's all these people that have sort of been circumvented into the low ranking, like, essentially police, right? and they get this little bit of power, and we see how they react to that like power, and how they like it just changes these people, especially like what's the main
Cyril.
Yeah, Cyril's character. He is not a leader, but he's just like he's like trying to like fill these shoes based on how he thinks that like the Empire / his call to duty or whatever you want to call it. And it's so interesting to watch because typically with these characters we just see like the hardened part of it, but I love how it's sort of like it's just this guy, like, you know, and it's very interesting to watch that.
Yeah, I was so fascinated by his character immediately because you get somebody who is super loyal and like he said, I got the suit tailored, unlike the rest, basically. Like he gets his suit tailored, nobody else has gotten their suit tailored, or you get the sense that he's like the only one who really did that.
He was talking and like he was giving his report all like firm and precise, like
all
no
firm, hands behind his back, exactly. While his boss is like,
"Yes, sir, we did this, and now the reports in the middle of the night."
Yeah, exactly. And his boss is like super chill and calm and everything like that. Yeah. So yeah, it was just very interesting seeing how he's so pulled and spurred on by the sense of justice for two people he really didn't know at all.
Not at all.
But
in fact, the commander guy hated them. He's like, yeah, it's the worst fucker I ever met. Like,
yeah, this guy's an asshole. Basically, I know why. I know probably what happened. He was someplace where he shouldn't be. Got killed. That's it. And he kind of clocks it, but he still wants to cover it up because it's easier. That's the thing kind of the Empire does that we've seen in comics, movies.
I love that line of saying, I can't remember what this planet was that they're on. Freaking
Morgana.
Which one? What planet?
The rain planet. Where the first scene.
Yeah,
that's Morgana, right?
Ah.
Yeah,
I thought you said
1.
Morgana. I'm like, what?
I was close. I closed something like that, but like it's close.
But anyways,
Morgana 1 corporate zone.
Yeah. I love when he's talking. It's like, you know, the less problems we have here, the less problems the Empire have, or as a whole. Like it's like that start of like trying to get the Empire of a clean slate of rule, and then like we see it like the actual enforcers on the ground versus like Palpatine or whoever just talking about it. Oh, the regional leaders will take. Cause I think there's a line in Revenge of the Sith like the regional leaders, regional governors will take over, and
that's a New Hope, I think.
Something.
What's so interesting is that like it's the opposite though. Like the Empire, as we saw in the original trilogy, they're so complacent, and it leads, even in Rebels, they're so complacent, and it leads to like the ability for the rebels to form. And even in Cassian, we see here it's like, because the corporate, which is kind of like the edge of the Empire, not even related really to the Empire, but they want to believe so, or at least Cyril and Mosk do. But
the mall security.
It's that like we're so like satisfied, and we should just keep on acting like everything's normal when it really isn't. And this is how people like Cassie and like Luthen are able to connive and spy and get in with the Empire and grow a rebellion right from under their feet. So I'm very interested to see how this gets expanded upon in later episodes. But yeah, this whole beginning was just beautiful. It reminded me of Blade Runner 2049. It's like the rain, that cyberpunk feel to it.
It's very noir,
Very
and
noir,
you know what was interesting is, you know, because the whole premise of the show, at least in my mind, was like, oh, like, how does he get to that point in the beginning of Rogue One where he's so committed and kills that guy? Yeah. And I love how they subvert that, and he just, like...
He does it.
And he's a survivor, and there is a lot... Everything is already stacked against him from the moment we jump into this story, and now the story isn't going to be how does he get up to be that person that eventually shoots that guy in Rogue One. It's like more exploring how does he find his sense of purpose, and I think he's really smart.
I have a feeling we will like see some like more flashbacks into how he becomes that not heartless, but like the cold-blooded man of action, because I'm just remembering because there's scenes, not only like there's a scene like just the his wanted hologram, he doesn't have a beard, And also, there's a scene in the trailer where his beard is like a lot less thick than it is in the present day we're watching.
Oh, so you think we get like more of a flashback?
Yeah, and I also know there's like clone troopers in some clip that.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, so I think we're gonna see that. But even from the first scene, we get kind of what we need to know in terms of like he's a survivor, whether he's just looking for his sister or whether he's gonna be later fighting for the rebellion. He has to stay alive, and he can't have any people, whether it's corporate officers or the Empire, getting in his way. It's very real. Like I would have done the same thing, and he didn't even mean to kill the guy at first, right? He just punched him in the jugular, and it was like, oh shoot, I guess.
I love the reaction. Yeah, the other, I don't know what
his blaster was ricocheting over.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I gotta rewatch it, but the other thing too is like everybody on Ferrix or whatever is like, you know, just get into line, like. You know, do something useful, and you need to pay me back, and you need to do this, and you need to, and he's sort of going against the grain of everything, but then that ultimately, like, on the smallest scale of the episode, it inspires everybody, inspires the town to sort of come together, and then they realize that they're expendable. Like we watched Tim just get literally murdered in the streets.
Poor Tim. Not really.
But damn, like
didn't deserve that.
It's just so interesting how that works, because everyone's like, no, this is the last time you're doing this, Cassian. Last favor, like, leave. Like, you're going too far. And it's interesting how that's used as to break him out of the story and like into the plot.
Great point there, Carson. Yeah, that's what I like about what's the planet, Ferrix. Where it really is such an interesting town. Like, it feels so alive, and I hate to see the whole cliche is like the planet feels like a different character.
It's
it's a fourth character in the show.
Like, but, just the wall of all the gloves, the scavenger dudes that like.
It feels so lived in, and this is a town that is basically built by hand. It's a very manual town where it's like, even the alarm clock, a guy walks up there by himself and does it. There's no droid. It's not automated. He does it himself. There's gloves on the wall, so people are always by their hands. It's a very fixer town, similar to what you see like in the beginning of Fallen Order, where people are just working. It's a very work hard, you get your keep because of what you do, basically, kind of town. But it's also a very secretive town. It's like they're under the corporate eye. But as we saw in the other scene with the corporate officers, is that they don't really care. Just do your shit. Don't mess us up, or don't kill any of us, basically, or don't do anything bad. If we catch you, you're screwed. But if you don't catch you, kind of just do your own thing.
Yeah. And in a sense, we see both sides cross the line in this episode.
Exactly. People are just crossing that gray line, just trying to get by, basically. Empire or the corporate people are just trying to get by, make sure everything's like nice and proper, even though they know it's not. And while the people on Ferrix are also trying to get by, while also scavenging, bribing people, stealing stuff. And
I like the scavenger miner guy or whatever he is that ultimately decides to help him. It's the guy he goes up and talks about the alibi with or whatever. Like, hey, I went to your house, blah blah blah.
That was a great scene, by the way.
But is their dynamic is perfect, and then like it comes full circle when he decides to get involved and chain the transport. So then when one of the officers the guy that murdered Tim runs back and goes onto that, and it crashes.
That was hilarious. Yeah.
And then they're just, God, the comedy was so good. North Team, come in! North Team, where are you?
North Team, repeat last! Repeat
last! And the dude's flying in circles in the air.
Yeah. Oh, it was just so good. The dialogue in the show, the writing is so good.
And then it switches like that tense thing with the knife, like put your gun down, and then like,
the acting.
How many of there are you? And then Luthen's just kill him, and then
kill him. I'd kill him.
Stellan Skarsgård.
Yeah, go. I love him.
This motherfucker comes into the factory. He's like, "Oh, I put charges on the thing. Rule number one: always know your exit or something." I was like, "Let's go! We're training for the rebellion." I was so hyped.
I love Luthen. Just him eyeing Cassian, walking in. When he first meets Cassian, Cassian's like, "Are you alone?" Cassian's like, "I am." Basically, I don't trust you. And then Luthen's like, "Okay, I like this kind of guy." It's like, I really don't give a shit about the credits. I have the credits for the thing, but I'm really here for you.
God, what was like a great part of their their engagement, he said, fucking, uh, fuck, hold on, I gotta slow down the show.
Luthens came in. Luthens.
Yeah, no, between their negotiations, they were just like, so I'm taking a gamble, taking it. You know where I live, so I can come back if I'm dissatisfied. You plan on sticking around?
Yeah, it feels good.
It gets serious too for a second there, because remember the switch of this scene is that he goes, "That's the same town square where your father was hung," and Cassian's like, "Excuse me?"
Yeah, hold up. Yeah, like, how do you know my father? That was interesting. Are we gonna see his parents in any flashbacks?
Well, I don't know if that meant his.
Oh, his
I think it meant the guy.
Like,
the guy. I don't know if the
So
guy
this-
that was in the flashback with the mom is that.
person.
So
the black
I think someone pointed out to me, that guy in the flashback. I think somebody pointed out that Cassian has, in present day, the blaster he has in that flashback. So
Interesting.
it's possible that could.
That would make sense. See, that it would make sense that, and then they went there. That was sort of their home, and something happened, and then Marva kind of deteriorated and is just on that planet still.
They've definitely been in that home for a while.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see, like that back room was so cool. It was like. Cassie, it could tell Cassian had been like tinkering back there, like it just felt like a.
He
Got
still
a
has
toy,
stuff.
Bantha toy.
Yeah, the Bantha
The
toy.
toy. He still has stuff from Canary there, like how she was looking at the
His
staff.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah, it didn't look like it's like I love this character so far that like he's always he's always like determined, he's on a mission for something. Like he never can sit still, and he like you can tell from the moment he left it's like bittersweet because it opened him up to a new world, but he's simultaneously always been looking back at that moment. And that's why it's so genius that they cut all those flashbacks to the new arc of him, leaving Ferrix and not just running away from the murder, but now going towards something. But
yeah. And now he has a mission, because like at first he was like leaving against his own will in the flashback, against his own will.
Right, he was just
unknown.
angry. He was just
angry. And he didn't really know what's going on. Like he was so unfamiliar with technology in general, and unfamiliar with the world itself. But now Cassian's indulged, is looking up at the sky with the mission to find his sister. The mission, he's still going into the unknown in a sense. Like he doesn't know what's happening with Luthen. He doesn't know about the rebellion in a sense yet. But this time he does have a mission. He has an emotional goal.
But he figures that's where he can channel.
Yeah.
I mean, we meme the line, "Don't you want to fight these bastards for real?" But it's so true. Like, wouldn't you rather do something about it?
But I don't know if he's fully about it yet.
No.
I think he has to have some convincing.
I think he's just a bit of a wild spirit, and obviously that's why Luthen likes him, because he recognizes. But I think it's going to get more personal as it gets along, as Cassian realizes.
I'm sure it is like seated in him, because again,
yes, totally.
As much as we mean like so fat and satisfied, like he's very much just like, look at these fucking pompous assholes running things. Like, come on now. And it's so easy to like slip by them because they don't suspect anybody would move against them, especially not someone like me.
Exactly.
Which is like the secret ingredient of a rebellion.
Yeah, because he already has that innate distaste for the Empire, which I'm sure everybody on Ferrix has. Just that distaste for authority, in a sense. Like, the whole plan is all, like I said, do it by yourself, by your hands. They don't really use help from people other than themselves and their friends and family. So they have that distaste for the Empire, for the corporates. And I think Cassian's going to use that anger, especially the anger of what happened when he was a child and what apparently might have happened to his father figure, to hopefully channel that to become a good rebel or learn what it means to have a purpose in a sense.
And let's not forget now that his like immigrant status and it's very much now that's out in the open because the Empire knows he's from this tribal Canary, and like you could he's getting stopped and frisked like 2 seconds into the episode by those guys. Like, I feel like that's gonna be channeling his anger too of just like and I'm sure we're gonna learn more about Kanari and like either what happened fully, or another character's perspective from there that had to stay there. And maybe is mad at Cassian. Imagine that. Like,
100%. I think we're gonna get his sister's POV when she's introduced as an adult later on in the series.
Wow, that's gonna be fascinating.
Because I remember in the trailer there is a shot of like a woman in the same type of clothing, an older woman, looking up, and there's a Star Destroyer here. So
what if we get like his teenage version of his sister, who is of course left on the planet, and then, or we could get a version of his sister who sees Cassian's ship with Marva flying off planet, not knowing that that's Cassian on the ship, and then she'll never see him again.
Right, and imagine the meeting. It's the total scene of like, I had no idea that you were never coming back. I waited day by day. We get the flashback, like
heartbreak. Yeah, but in general, I loved the use of flashbacks. Again, we have to compare it to Boba Fett, but just like Boba Fett had some great flashbacks, but it was just like plug him into a back to tube and get flashback. This one's like you get some flashback with no English dialogue, all about.
And it was amazing. It was all just the visuals and the kids like making decisions, and like we got the emotional things by the subtext of the other scenes. And I saw someone tweet like, "Thank God, like that they just trusted the audience to take it." And once, and I'm like, please, more Star Wars do this, to just trust us to
trust the audience. Yeah,
I will say I got scared for a second. I was like, are my subtitles not working? Fuck! And I went to go turn them on, and it just says speaking Kanari.
Yeah.
Speaking Spanish, speaking French.
But yeah, it was interesting. You get to understand what they're doing via their actions. You get to understand their hierarchy. Like Nathan said earlier, you immediately understand there's no adults around here.
Right. And even he's sort of on the border too. They're like, I don't like, half the guys don't want him to go with. They're like, you're not old enough yet to like go on the scavenger mission.
Pray 2022.
There's some kind of hierarchy, but innately you understand that he's a very curious guy.
Yes,
it reminds me of Nuri from Rings of Power in a sense, where he's so curious about the outside world and about anything beyond this little village that they have, where he's just standing agape at this
and
huge,
it's so innocent in that
facility.
Childlike wonder, but then now it's being construed into like the cruelty of the world, and now we're seeing him having to deal with
Good point.
that.
Yeah, it's like he had that childlike wonder, but as soon as he meets the Republic or Separatist person from the ship, or that ship in general, it wakes him up, and he immediately like gets thrust physically and metaphorically into adulthood when Marva grabs him and takes him off planet. So he never really had a good childhood, at least pre his time with his sister. So Cassian's backstory, just in 3 episodes, is very moving, relatable, and captivating. So I really liked all of that. And again, you can get so much about a character just without any dialogue. It was so good. I really like the flashbacks a lot. It also reminded me of this movie. Have you guys seen like Apocalyptico?
I've heard
the
of
Mel
it.
Gibson movie, directed movie. But it reminded me about that too.
Didn't it come out like 2005 or 2008 or something?
I want to say 8. But yeah, it was like this tribal movie with no English dialogue, and it felt very similar to that. Where it's just like, trust your audience to understand the relationships based off of their actions and their like the way they interact with each other. So again, I think it's one of the best uses of flashbacks in Star Wars in general, because again, it was so trusting of the audience, and we got so much in each episode that built to the very emotional, fantastic ending to episode 3 in general. So again, great use of flashbacks. I can't wait to see his sister. The cast, when we got the cast, the female, that's Bix, right? So we know we don't know who the sister is, right?
No, not yet.
Okay, yeah. I can't remember. Like, I know the female was cast. We all assumed that was his sister, but I think that's fixed now. But I'm very excited to see more POVs. But speaking of POV, can we talk about Cyril and his predicament? Because you know me, I love a good antagonist, and I love a troubled antagonist. Hence, Kylo Ren's the best character in Star Wars. But Cyril is so fucking fascinating. I was grinning ear to ear just watching.
He gives me like prep school, private school, like spoon-fed vibes. Who is now sort of
My
sort of
father
like
will hear about this.
yeah, somehow he somehow got propelled into like a somewhat ranking position, but yet has none of like the people skills to actually like make sense
Function
of it
well.
or
Yeah.
function.
Oh,
And then like we just
that's
see
huge.
we just see like him trying to like double down on all these beliefs, but simultaneously be bad at it. And it's like really funny.
It's just so funny and comical, but also like really interesting. Because yeah, you first see him, he's talking to his manager, and you immediately get the sense that Stero's just some like uptight a-hole who's just like he's different from the rest, and that he's just so devout and full of justice.
He definitely follows the handbook to a T.
Like
Yeah,
he's
read
the
the handbook
fucker.
20
He's the
times.
fucker in class that raises their hand like 80 times, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
in 1992, actually the
And you forgot the homework.
You forgot the
yes,
that's the one.
that is who he is to a T.
Uh,
That's the guy.
it's so funny that like he's very just like not good at all at trying to give that morale speech, but like as soon as we reach that point in the show where this motherfucker snaps, it's gonna be compelling as hell.
And he sort of already does. He cuts down there. Then they do the bait and switch with the thing. He's pissed.
yeah.
He
Gets caught, tied up, and then when you think we have him on the ropes, they escape on speeder, and he's just like stood their defeat.
Yeah,
Because and like this mission wasn't even
And they have no way off the planet to get back up to their ship.
And it's also interesting because like this
Awkward.
whole mission was sanctioned only by him. Like his higher ups didn't want this, so
No,
now
not at all.
he's gonna have to report on this fucking failings and dead men that is now his fault.
More reports. But yeah, we meet him, and he gets this guy, or he gets the black guy from like they're just like look at every ship, like take as long as you need to. Basically, I don't give a fuck what you need to do. Basically, he doesn't really care about his.
That's an
subordinates.
unsanctioned freighter.
Yeah. Pause right there and just random dots. But yeah, it was just like, okay, cool. So you get to tell that people don't really like him or respect him, but they're under him, so they have to do what he says. But you get some people who are just like as devout as him, especially like Mosk, who shows up, and I immediately love him too. Where he's like, "Aye, sir."
It was no bug at all. I was briefed on the way over.
I was briefed. It was like middle of the night. He's like, "Yeah, I was briefed. I'm fully into this." Yeah.
His fucking speech was every fucking time was amazing. Just fucking like the best way to keep a knife sharp is to use it. Like
I was like, damn, I'm changing sides. Like, I'm into
is that not how the knife gets dull? Okay.
I think for his prep for this character, he probably just watched Braveheart like 20 times.
Yeah, like,
he was so ready. But yeah, I think there was a quote where he said like, "We're on the edge of the empire. We are the sharp edge of the empire." We was like, the empire doesn't give a shit about you.
Like,
but
God,
he wants to believe that they do.
the ego that this system creates around people is just fascinating.
Yeah,
and they get to this planet and they walk in with all their stupid gear and their stupid uniforms, and they act, and they're just like, yeah, we got a warrant for Cassian Andor, and then the droid goes,
so tough. Yeah,
but then shit, we're under siege. Go back from all directions.
Yeah, they had this whole plan. Which they thought it was
Right
so
flank,
nice.
left flank.
Oh, they were
so hilarious.
heading right in, and then something goes up, and they're like, "That would mean they're behind us." Shit. Someone says shit, and I'm like, "That's canon now."
Oh yeah, that shit. That was interesting. Yeah,
I was literally googling it. I was like, "Is the word shit canon?" And like, I think it's in one of the Padme Queen's novels.
Wow.
Someone, it's like some alien animal shit.
Yeah. Dang Ferric.
Right. Is this the origin of the word, this planet?
Yeah, I like the whole thing on the ship on the way over when they're in hyperspace, and just like, oh yeah, give a speech to your people. Where Mosk is so devout with his speech, while Stero is just like, oh yep, so let's do this. I
kind of did it for him. It's kind of fucked up.
I trust you guys. Yeah, it was so weird and awkward because I think Stero on one hand was like, I didn't expect to give a speech because you kind of killed it there, dude. And then also part of him is like, why are we doing this in the first place?
Right.
Like,
and I feel like he is being forced over the line a little bit too, because it's like it just felt like he was sucking up and trying to be like a perfectionist
Yes.
at first, but now he's sort of being radicalized on the other end of the spectrum, and that's what makes it such an interesting counterpoint to Cassian's character, because we're going to see them equally be radicalized in different ways by each other even.
Yeah. Oh, great point there. Yeah, because I think Cyril, he's going to get like semi-traumatized by nearly dying from Cassian and Luthen. But also, you're right, Carson, where they're going to be two diverging paths, where Andor is radicalized by Luthen and joined the rebellion, while because of Cyril's force of justice and duty, even though he failed here, I think because he saw the atrocities of war in the first real battle experience for him, because I assume this was his first time, because he was so nervous and green
100%
about everything. And I think when he gets invited to join the Empire, as we see like in the trailers, etc., like I think when he starts to join the Empire, as Cassian joins the rebellion, they're going to be on these two diverging paths, basically because of the people that surround them. It's like basically because of their experiences, because of their character, where Cyril is so focused on justice, duty, and unlike Mosk, unlike the other guy here, he doesn't have that abusive sense of power. He kind of does when he's talking to other people, like, "Hey, this is what you should do because we got to find the killer."
It's almost it's like a sense of entitlement. He just like
he
knows he just thinks he should be there and be in the room and be someone in the know.
There's a difference because he has that entitlement, but he's not flexing his power.
Correct.
In a sense. He's not stomping down the planet like this. He's just like, okay, we're doing this. Like this is what I wanted to happen. He wanted everything to happen like this. But he is so nervous about it. He's so unused to it.
Right.
That he doesn't know how.
He's like the on paper guy, and then like all of a sudden they're in the real town, and it's like shell shock. Like shell shock. But
I think Mosk, who recognizes that Cyril is super green, but doesn't care because he just wants to flex that power and the knife and the edge, and he wants to get in.
It's like they're all trying to it's like this little game where they try to all one up each other and
in a way. I don't think Moss is trying to one-up Cyril. I think he likes being, like, listening to his
he likes to be that guy. He likes to be it's like the little finger in a sense. He likes to be the guy whispering in the ear.
Exactly. He's so devout. He's like, I don't care what happens. I'll follow your orders. I got to climb up the ladder. I got to do this. He's totally dead, though, this season. He's 100% dead.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that. I'm worried about Luthen, too. I think Luthen will survive to season 2, but he's definitely dead as well. But either way, I'm just so curious to see what Cyril's reaction to this is going to be, because Kyle's acting with the character was so cool. Just seeing him like so proper, but then when he's on the planet, he's so nervous. He doesn't really know how to react, and it's just so cool. And I think I'm so curious to see how he's going to interact following.
I'm curious too. That is he going to get punished? Because in the trailer we see that girl in the white consistently.
Yeah, can't wait to see her.
Are they bringing in the federal, and then like the jurisdiction is going to change, and that's going to piss him off even more, sort of thing.
Watching some of the interviews, I got the sense that she is the FBI.
Right, they coming in like
he's the cop. Yeah. She's the FBI, but she's going to use the devout cop in Cyril to say like, "Hey, I'm picking you out because I know even though you might not be used to this on the ground, I know what your mindset is." And because Cyril's going to be so spurred on by what just happened to him, he doesn't want that to happen again to him. He's going to listen to what the new lady that we see in the trailer is going to be like, and he's going to follow her command.
I'm very curious to see how they. I can see his like direct supervisor guy who we see in the beginning, obviously getting mad at him, and then like that girl coming in and being like, "Cassian Andor is a serious threat." Blah 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 blah. And then they goes off, talks with Cyril, and like that just kind of makes Cyril like more uppity about himself that he did the right thing.
Yeah, good point. The corpo's gonna be like, "What the fuck did you do that for? You totally messed up." But then she's gonna come in and it's like, "I like you, kid. Let's use it. You have the right mindset." So so I'm very curious, and I'm curious to see if Mosk is gonna follow him with the Imperial Lady. This is my first time seeing him, besides the trailer. But like, I'm curious to see if we're going to see him move forward, or is he just going to stay in episodes 1, 2, and 3? But I'm very curious to see where his journey goes alongside Cassian's. I didn't expect him to be in the first episode when Cassian put up on him with a gun. I was like, oh shit! Luthen's just like, kill him, do it.
We got to talk about.
I'll kill him.
I want to talk about Bix too, because I think Bix is an interesting character.
Let's do that.
Love her.
Like, first of all, like, I love that she is just like totally like has her own shit figured out, and then all these men in her life are just like messy and like idiots. But then the whole thing with like they're like bidding on scraps or some like it's like this thing they had to do, and then like she has to go to this secret comms tower thing to call the buyer. I'm like, this is so cool.
Yeah, she has like this underground spy network where she like, says the code words, and they're betting on scrap, and you use scrap to get by in this city/world in general. Yeah. That's why like the guy was talking to Luthen was like, this place is so expensive, like you waste so much money because you're trading and wasting on scrap and money and coins and credits, stuff like that. But anyways, Bix is she kind of uses like the underground to try and like advance her position. With Luthen. She's the one with all the connections, and even though she has all her secrets, she still is very friendly, and she's still very cordial to people like Cassie.
Very caring, very
caring,
And I love that we get to see both sides of her too. Like, I love that she's not like she's a very dimensional character. I feel like sometimes we've seen where they go to the angle of like, yes, strong female character, but she's not allowed to love anybody, or she's not allowed to have any, love interests, or blah blah blah. And I hate when they do that.
I hate that.
So I'm glad we get to see her like, like show passion that she likes Tim, and I love that she spits that Cassian's face like he would do anything for me, blah blah blah. Like,
you get a sense that they had like some kind of. Do you guys have the same thing, like where her and Cassian were maybe ex-boyfriend?
100%.
I think so.
Totally.
At least they had some fun back in the day.
Yeah, they give me like high school prom date vibes. It was like sort of a wild fling, and then like.
But you see why she probably dissed Cassian. I think she dissed because Cassian's an a-hole. He's going everywhere he wants. Hey, please lie to me. I haven't seen you in a couple of days, but hey, lie to me.
That's what makes it tragic, is because she still cares about him as a friend. And God damn it, Tim. God damn it,
Tim. They had everything going for him. Because they had no idea.
That was her best acted scene, by the way, when she puts two and two together that Tim. Did I tell you that Cassian was born on Kenari? Did I? And I was like, fuck.
That was great.
Man,
but then she gets like captured by those two people. And then they kill Tim right in front of her as she's handcuffed to the fucking wall.
And then they leave. They leave to like reinforced, and she's just stuck there for hours.
Hours looking at his body.
And Tim's body is just there.
And then when they find like the guys come to finally like let her go, she can't even like touch his corpse before getting pulled away.
Yeah, it was tragic. But just from the first 3 episodes, you get a sense of who Tim is, of who Bix is, and Tim like wasn't just a complete asshole. Much as jokes people like to make on the internet, but like he cared for Cassian, he cared for Bix. I think he cared for Bix more so than Cassian. He probably came out later. He doesn't understand who Cassian is. He's worried for her. You get the sense that he's kind of like
he just wanted normalcy in their life. He's wanted normalcy. This guy is the X factor. We need to get him out of here.
I did this to protect you, kind of thing. He didn't really say that, but it's kind of like what you get from him. Like I ratted on Cassian to protect you because I like what we have. In a sense, like he loves her, but
I'm sure he just didn't want Cassian to, quote unquote, bring Bix down into like the same trouble he's likely about to hit.
Yeah, like he understands. I think Bix is doing some secret stuff on the side, but hey, everybody in the world does.
She's always running errands.
I think she is. I wonder if we get more backstory. I think she is a survivor in a sense too. Maybe because we didn't see any of we didn't see. She goes to like Tim's apartment, but we don't see like her like home or anything like.
Right.
So I wonder if there's a backstory there that they kind of bonded over something as kids.
It has to be something important because Cassian was willing to tell her about Kenari.
Yes. Like
and even when Marva asked like, "Who did you tell about Kenari? Was it Bix?" He's like, "Don't mention Bix." Kind of thing, or he's like, Bix had nothing to do with
that
this.
Scene is so good.
So he has a relationship with Bix, and he had at least had a relationship with Bix when he was willing to tell her about his past, which he doesn't really tell just about anybody. So I'm very curious to see.
This damn droid is so adorable.
Oh, E2, right? E2. something.
He's so perfect.
B2
Yeah,
emo.
Yeah, B2
He's
emo.
I want to protect him. Like he's like going out in the city. I'm like, no, you're running out of charge. Get back, please.
That was amazing. Yeah.
He's like, do you have enough power to lie? And like, I have sufficient power. It tells him, that's 2 lies.
And like all of his like facial emotions and like he has a stutter. Like I legit love that he has like it's like that perfect balance of like a
Windows
droid
98
personality and a
narrator.
human personality blended in. How Star Wars does droids so well, and I loved how they created this brand new character that we've never seen before in that droid.
Star Wars always killing him with droids. First Lola this year, and
Yeah.
then, B2. Always killing him with droids. But yeah, and I like how in the past he's so shiny and he speaks clearly. So it's just like, something happened to him.
God,
over
he's
the
definitely
years.
gonna get blown up though,
No.
and then it's gonna be the evolution.
Jesus.
Stop it.
It's going to because then he's gonna get.
He's
K-
gonna
he's
be
gonna
with
meet
his
K2.
sister and they're gonna live.
No,
It's
he's
fine.
gonna meet K2 in season 2, and then that's gonna evolve into that.
Oh man,
We'll
that's
just
gonna be
have
tragic.
A droid, B droid. It's fine.
I feel like so many people are gonna
We
die.
have a 3PO and an R2. baby.
I'm worried about Ferrix, dude. I'm legit worried about that town.
Oh yeah, the Empire is coming to that town.
The Empire is coming back because
Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah.
Krennic?
Oh, I wish. Ben Mendelsohn, man.
Season 2, maybe.
We gotta be real careful about this Fury.
can you imagine? Oh.
But yeah,
My achievements, not yours.
If we get Emphas and Krennic in season 2, that would be so wild.
I would love me some Enfys, please.
And
Please.
I say that as like I would want the story to get far enough along where those characters would even make sense.
I think it would, right? I think
Yeah.
they can House of
5 years.
Drag. They can House of Dragon it. Give us a couple of times.
Wait, didn't they fucking? I just read. Didn't they fucking say that like we're doing time jumps like
Yeah.
per arc?
Yeah,
How long is the
Oh,
time jump?
wait. I don't know about per arc.
but per season, I mean, it's gonna
Per
get to-
season, definitely, but I don't know about like. I think the next episode is going to be like a day later. I assume
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of loose ends. Right?
maybe a week later. We'll see. Yeah, a lot of loose ends.
7 months later. Oh no.
You want to see how these characters interact. With
yeah. I
what
don't think
just
they're gonna do
happened.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, Bix is such a great character. We get so much from her. Yeah, just late at night, she's just like she's running her errand, but then comes back home to Tim because she likes Tim. She likes that. She likes that sense of normalcy, like we mentioned. That sense of normalcy. Yeah. She's whispering with Luthen or via like comms with Luthen.
But she
with
helps
Cassian.
everybody, and she
helps everybody.
She doesn't know how to not help people, and that's like so tragic, but like sweet at the same time.
Which is why she's so mad and hurt when she
Yeah.
realizes that Tim betrayed her.
Tim
It's
betrayed her.
Oh man.
Man.
But it was so good. Yeah, and again, like just the sense of the show just insinuate a sex scene. They were just making out. It just felt so real and organic.
Felt natural.
Felt
and
natural. Yeah.
the actress reminded me of her name because she is
know.
like legit brilliant. Like her
Which-
performance was like so good.
Which actress?
Vix.
Adria Arjona.
What else has she been in? Because I remember.
She's in Morbius.
Oh God.
I'm dead ass. No, but,
She's in Six Underground.
she is. I most know her from the Amazon series Good Omens, which I really enjoyed.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
know,
But yeah, she's phenomenal. Like, obviously Stellan Skarsgård is phenomenal. Like, this whole cast goes crazy.
Apparently, she was in Six Underground, Morbius, and True Detective season 3. When was she in True Detective? Pacific Rim Uprising. Don't remember her in that.
Was she in True Detective with like Ray Fisher was in it? And...
Maybe Triple Frontier. I watched that, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I
her
watched
in
Triple
that.
Frontier.
Who is she? Was she the wife of Oscar Isaac?
Anyways, I'm a big fan now. Like, she's phenomenal.
Big fan. I love all these actors. I love the cast in general. Phenomenal. Cyril, Bix, Cassian, of course.
They all have
Luthen.
great chemistry with each other. Like, it's so
Great chemistry. It just felt so alive. This show. It just felt so. The
I'm
pacing.
buzzing.
The pacing
I'm
was so
buzzing.
good. Oh, and how can we go 53 minutes without mentioning the great Nicholas Patel?
Oh my God.
His score was, god damn,
Wow.
fantastic.
Like, not a cue missed. Like, everything is so.
Yeah.
No notes.
The
Like,
end of
it's
season,
perfect.
end of episode 3 was just all score, and it was all beautiful. It was all killer. Just the violin.
And then the tear goes down Marvin's face. I'm like, it's a wrap.
Can't keep getting away with it.
So, yeah, you get so much from
The
Marva.
theme.
Yeah, the theme.
The opening title is beautiful.
Is it a different track for every episode when they did the theme? It felt different every time. Maybe I'm making that up.
They were playing the score live on set.
Were they?
They were.
Oh, that's cool.
They literally had like the orchestra there to perform it live.
Wow. Shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's insane.
That's insane. Yeah. Okay, Nick.
You guys didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, man.
How does that even make sense? Like,
I don't know. They were just there, and like Diego Luna was talking about, like, I just like it really like changes your perspective of performing when like you're in the music.
Oh. But yeah, Nicholas Patel doesn't miss. Of course, he's from Succession, other works as well. Yeah, loved the score for Cassian. Probably going to go down as one of my favorite Star Wars scores in general.
Also, just the production design, the sets, the
practical effects,
the lighting, the ships flying looked great. Like it was,
yeah.
It looked like a movie, like a real movie, like a real go to the theater.
Movie.
I hate you guys.
The reason I took this role in Don't Worry, Darling.
I would love for Harry to be in Star Wars.
Pass.
No, I'm kidding. I mean, people forget he was in Dunkirk. He was fine in Dunkirk.
I didn't forget.
I said, oh, I think he's pretty good in Dunkirk.
Movie's trash, but he's good. He's solid.
Rewatch it, please.
Unless Nolan is smart enough not to give him any lines, or anybody that sends any lines. But movie's not good. But anyways, where were we? Harry and Star Wars. Just kidding. But yeah, production design, the craft in general of this show was very well done. The city just fair. Like we saw set photos of, I guess.
Yeah, of this that whole city block.
A whole city block.
And it works so well because
that was like 2 years ago.
Because they put on they shoot like with zoom lenses through the crowds, like walking through, and then you see Cassian all the way down at the end of the street. But you get that whole perspective, and the scale of it looks so much bigger because he's walking all the way down from the perfection.
What's up, Derpy? Yeah, the show just really knocked my socks off. I was just watching it, and I just had a breath of fresh air just like watching this show. It felt so good to watch because it's so real, organic. The drama was very intense. It's just so character driven, and that's what I love.
We are living right now.
Yeah,
franchise good right now with Star Wars, House of Dragon, Lord of the Rings.
Yes,
I am so happy that each of these shows is unique and interesting in their own ways, and their characters are interesting, and the drama is interesting.
Some great
and
drama.
They look great, and they score great, and the sound design for all the man.
Yeah, this might be one of my favorite Star Wars.
We won.
Series in general by the time it's all done. Because it feels so good talking about different characters, their motivations, their arcs. Aside from one, like Kenobi, great character-driven show, but we were talking about Kenobi. This one is like Cassian, Biggs, hell, even Tim. Like you understand people's motivations, why they're doing it. It feels so human, so relatable. It's not so expansive. This first 3 episodes are so personal, but it grows to be something so expansive and grand by the personal decisions that they make. It causes the corpos to come down to the planet. It causes everybody to root together, ring the bells, the percussions in episode 3 to band together in a sense of community. It felt so. And
I love that, there's so many choices that they had to make immediately in this show. And the drama works so well because you feel the anxiety of okay, this person says no to Cassian. Shit, is Tim gonna tell the authorities? What is his choice gonna be? There's so many of those, and then this, and then this, and then this. It's just such good writing that it propels the show forward really good.
Yeah, and each episode had a certain pathos to it, where it's just the flashbacks are building upon what's actually happening in the present. They're not really disassociated with what's happening. They really all meld together very well. The action scenes are very tense and
holy
brutal.
shit, that bell, the anchor set piece or whatever you want to call it, of those falling through.
You felt the weight of that
awesome.
thing. It felt dangerous. It felt very it felt very scary and stuff. Oh, we didn't talk about the little device that Cassian had. I think it was called. It's in my notes. The Star Path that he got from his past. this is not something that he got from that ship that crashed on his
I
planet,
don't think
right?
so.
Something
He was
different,
just
right?
in destructive mode back then.
Yeah. So yeah, this is something he got on a past mission. It says like you can track down Imperial ships or at least their paths.
I think it was interception of transmissions.
Yeah.
Okay, or
in like a 9
Got it.
parsec radius.
Which is of course very crucial for the beginning of the rebellion here, just in general for people wanting to go against the Empire, because you can use that to your advantage big time. But it was dropped on Ferrix and they had to leave. If it didn't get destroyed, I'm very curious to see if, of course, we see Ciro still stuck on the planet. We could possibly see future Imperials go and see like what happened and pick that up.
Yeah.
Maybe Bix can get it.
Maybe Biggs can get it. Hopefully, yeah. So anybody can get it. It's up for grabs, and that would be very crucial. Cassie,
Baby.
How is it gonna work? How is he gonna communicate with Bix? Like, I'm so curious. Like going forward, like how that works. And
how are they going to be related to the story now that they're separated?
Yeah.
And I remember like the shipyard dude. When he was saying goodbye to, like, I'm gonna leave this much credits. Like I left here is everything that I owe you. It's gonna be a while before I see you again.
Yeah. Hopefully we see these characters sooner rather than later.
And of course we still have to introduce Mon Mothma and everybody else, the political sphere of it all.
I'm so excited.
Excited. Yeah.
I can't wait for those.
It's got to be next episode, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I would assume so, though.
For some reason,
I feel like
I feel like we might run into Saw before we run into Mon Mothma.
I forgot about Saw.
Jin, save the rebellion, save the dream.
Let's call it. Whoa.
Are you real?
Come here to kill me.
To kill me?
There's not much of me left. My favorite performance.
That's great. Academy Award winner.
Save the rebellion. Save the dream.
Lies! Deceptions.
Oh, got it.
We know the truth.
How do we know so many of his lines from this shitty movie?
Whoa!
It's not
what are you showing me?
It's not a problem if you don't look up.
Who says that?
Jin.
Jin? Oh.
It's actually a good line. I just gave it bad.
You can stand to see the Imperial flag reign across the
galaxy.
How do you get to know these lines?
Because it's the fucking performance.
Just a hologram scene, man.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good.
I will run no longer.
Go.
How much? Let's keep going. Keep going.
Keep it going. Go all the way up to his death.
Stop.
The teeth have to come out. The bottom row teeth.
Yeah, take off the mask. Yeah.
Forrest Whitaker, man.
That's amazing. Forrest. I love Forrest. I just love how devoted he is. Like, he's stuck with Star Wars, like from the Clone Wars, the Rogue One, Rebels, Fallen Order. Shit, he getting that paycheck. He don't give a fuck. Yeah, I love it. Let me see if I have anything else here from this show. Yeah, just in general, I'm very excited to see.
I want episode. I want it immediately. I just want to keep watching.
Me too. It's that itch I have with House of the Dragon, where I'm just like, I need the next episode right the fuck now.
Oh my gosh.
It's like an itch, you say?
Yes. That's from something. I don't know.
Obi-Wan.
There we go. Yeah.
Hello. The Jedi Code. It's like an itch. Hello.
Hello.
But yeah, fantastic 3 episodes. Love this show. Love the tone, world building. The writing is very sharp, and it doesn't feel like Star Wars-y. It just feels like very. I keep saying it, but it feels
political
very
thriller,
human.
like
yeah.
Well,
adventure.
it's so disassociated from like most, like, other than like the looks of like engines on transports and blasters. It feels like its own thing.
Yeah. Also, I like the ship of the Corpos when they get out of hyperspace. It looks so like a dune, like that pyramid shape.
It felt like something I would have saw in Rebels. I feel like
it was very cool. And I just liked it.
I'm just like, I know one of these are fucking Ralph McQuarrie sketches. It's gotta be.
Probably, it has to be. It felt very like Ralph. But yeah, it's so funny how they compared this to like the beginning of Force Awakens, where they're all just like crashing down to the planet.
Cassian's blaster is so cool. Yeah. The little like rotating.
Oh, same.
Speaking of Force Awakens, I got hyped just from a background creature. The fucking metal eating fucking vultures from Jakku was on.
Wow.
I was
didn't
like, hell
realize
yeah.
that.
I love
Also,
those,
they had that like the guy with like the yellow thing on his shoulders. I can't remember what those.
Yeah,
guys
the
are called.
fucking the loader dude,
Loader.
whose
yeah.
arms are the fucking loader.
Mm.
I also saw a fucking what's their fucking names from Tross on one of the 3 desert planets.
Sure.
But the I like those creatures from Tross.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. In general, I can't wait to review the show, react to this show every Thursday, every week. Tony, man, Tony don't miss. Oh yeah,
These episodes.
And
Tony wrote these. I think Tony wrote all 3 of
it
these.
said some
Toby
Toby Haynes.
Toby Haynes. I think he might have came from the Americans. Was he that guy?
That was a report, right?
Sure.
Americans.
Toby Haynes.
Creators were doing stuff.
Notable for his work on Doctor Who, Sherlock, Being Human, Black Mirror.
Oh, Sherlock, Doctor Who.
Yeah, Doctor Who, Black Mirror, Andor.
Gassing Andor.
As in Andor, I want you. Luthen had such a great entrance. I just like the way his coat too, very fly. I want a lot of these Star Wars.
Oh,
coats.
he directed 6 episodes.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, cool.
Wait,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. What is Skarsgård's character's name again?
Luthen.
Luthen.
I think Luthen Rail.
God damn.
Yeah, Luthen was so good. He came into town like a boss. I like when he's sitting on the ship and the guy starts talking to him. He's like, "Oh fuck."
I can't wait to
It's
learn
like
more
what
about
he's-
his character, and like who he is, and
Same.
what his deal is.
We see in the trailers like he has like this other life on Coruscant.
Yeah.
His hair gets longer.
Yeah.
Time jump. You're slipping. I'm not slipping.
So yeah, I'm very curious to see what his relationship is with the rebellion with Mon Mothma, because he has like this underground trait to him where he's like talking to Cassian in abandoned buildings. But yeah,
I imagine
really
I imagine he'll be a bridge between people like Saul and Mon Mothma, because we know they're not on appealing sides in Rebels.
and Rebels, yeah, years later. So yeah, oh man, so excited to see the political underbelly of this show, because it already seems so political in terms of like the characters in Cyril and Cassian and just like the corpos and the danger of it all. But yeah, great show, love it. Thank you, Tony.
5 BBY.
5 BBY, 5 years before the battle of yeah, I can't think of a joke. Yeah, I was gonna say a joke, but I couldn't think of anything that starts with Y.
Why bother?
Oh boy. So
One.
Andor episode 1, 2, and 3. That's part of my show notes there. First bit of news: Andor season 2 starts filming in November.
Now, where do we think they're gonna
Yeah, I'm very curious. Like,
Like N? Are you talking about?
No, I'm joking. It's like we have nothing to speculate season 2 because we're still in
nothing.
season 1.
Yeah, but I assume earlier, like I think Luthen will survive until season 2. Stellan's character.
I think we'll keep him forever. The man has done literally.
Oh yeah,
every
he's the one who even mentioned that they're filming in the fall in the first place. So yeah, I think Luthen is definitely sticking around for season 2.
People don't have to die.
They don't, but it's like this show is so dark, and gritty. I don't know.
Gritty.
Ellie. I don't know. But yeah, Tony Gilroy said starts filming in November, and they're going to shoot through August 2023. Wow. So November to August. That's a long schedule.
Yeah, and so that means this show is not coming out until 2024.
Yeah. Along with
which I am fine with.
Fine by me. Yeah. 2024, we'll get House of the Dragon season 2. We'll get Percy Jackson, Andor season 2, and we'll get Acolyte, exactly, Acolyte, which I have in my show notes. We'll talk about that in a second for sure.
Mando season 4.
Probably. Let's see here. Bad Batch. Get your release date.
January
4th, 2023. So guys, we don't get a break. Yeah,
not at all.
Not at all, boy. So yeah, this show will end around November 23rd, I believe. Thanksgiving time. December, of course, Christmas break. We'll definitely take a break for Christmas. But then first week, we'll come back. Bad Batch, 16 episodes. of Bad Batch season 2.
God, I'm so
starting
hyped.
in January. So hyped. I love the
About to get on my Bad Batch agenda again.
We have to
fight everybody.
Let's do a commentary of the finale of Bad Batch.
Yes.
I really love that
Do
finale.
the whole show.
Well, yeah. If you have time, Nathan.
We can watch arcs.
Yeah, I wonder how long 16 episodes of Bad Batch is altogether.
Oh wait, then Tales of the Jedi is.
You're right. October, middle of October, I think.
But that will just drop all at once.
All at once, yeah. They're like 5 minutes per episode.
It was like 15 minutes for that episode we watched.
Oh, never mind. Okay, 15 minutes. But yeah, so the only big Star Wars news from the last time we did Hyperspace Hype came from D23 and other little outlets. So, Rogue One, we can talk about this real quick. Rogue Squadron is out, removed from the schedule. Finally, it had the December 23rd or December 2023 spot. It is gone. The next official Star Wars film is coming in 2025, which is rumored to be what's his name? Taika Waititi's. Taika's movie, rumored to be. There are rumors that Damon Lindelof is talking with Lucasfilm, but apparently some people are saying that's not true anymore. I don't know what's true. I don't know what's not true, but I would love for Damon to be involved with Lucasfilm if he is or isn't.
Yeah, it sounds like they've moved on from Rogue Squadron and are doing other projects. So hopefully we get a movie by 2024 or 2025. But who knows? It seems like it's always changing.
Yeah, always changing. We'll never know, really. Hopefully,
always in motion is the future.
Exactly. Hopefully, next celebration will give us some movie news. Can you guys imagine 2 celebrations in a row with no movie news?
Yeah,
that'd be wild. I mean, we'd still have a blast, but yeah.
Damn.
It'll be a fun ride, isn't it?
I still don't have a pass for London. I have to get it. Now that I know I have my schedule open, I should I'll buy my light pass. I'll figure it out. Yeah.
Oh, London.
Trauma of getting into Lightspeed.
Yeah.
Reservations.
Exactly.
They don't work. Damn it! Right on the dot. I had to
right
jump
on the
in.
dot, and the stupid green walking guy.
I don't get a pass, and I get an upset stomach from hot chocolate. Fuck you.
You can blame them for the upset stuff.
No, that was the universe correcting my fucking sins of fake Mando panel news.
Yeah, probably was.
Yeah, God, that was horrible.
What did I say? Fucking when fan asked if Din will ride the Mythosaur, Filoni said, "Not yet."
People were eating that shit up.
That was good.
I'm so sorry.
That was
Peyton
horrible.
Reed, a full consecutive consultant.
You're getting like 30 likes on those. I'm like, dude, take this shit down.
Oh, it started getting hundreds. It was getting dangerous.
It's so bad.
Oh, I screenshotted it all.
The fact that you were just in a fucking smoothie line tweeting
I was
this shit.
so petty.
We weren't even in the streaming panel. Like,
I know.
in the goddamn panel at all. Like,
But then I interspliced it with like real news.
yeah,
So
like
morbid.
give the illusion.
I'm a menace.
Menace to society. But yeah, 2025 is a long wait for a movie. But if we're getting Andor season 1 and 2 between this, High Republic will probably be finished by 2025. So between books and TV, we'll be fine. Mando will probably be on season 4, 5, maybe by the next time. So
Or done. I don't know.
or done. Yeah.
They'll never end it.
By the way, again,
What is he
going back to Andor, it's like we got so much from Cyril with just him talking to the guys. Like, this is what I want from Moff Gideon. Those are the scenes I want from Gideon, where he's just like talking to an underling or talking to anybody, really.
Well, keep in mind, the only time we've seen him on screen without Mando has been like 2 scenes.
2 scenes. Where he's like looking at the
like deploy the robots, blah 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 blah.
Basically, I'm like, come on, have some good dialogue with people in the Empire. Who are you working with? Who else is in your ship? Give us some sense of scale. And
It is wild that I've like watched Giancarlo deliver masterful like intimidation in both, you know, the Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul world, and also in The Boys.
The Boys. He was excellent this season of The Boys. Excellent.
Yeah. He's coming back, right? Because he got sidelined. He got blackmailed.
He's coming back. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm guessing he's back.
I'm thinking I'm back.
So he'll be back. But yeah, even like in The Boys, the scenes with Homelander were so good. The scenes with anybody else, like he had such good line delivery in The Boys.
You are simply bad
Product.
Bad product.
Oh, how did he walk away?
You got so much from what's his name in The Boys? What's his character's name?
Stan.
Stan Edgar. You got so much from Stan via his interactions with like whether it was Victoria Newman, or it was Homelander, or it was like the boys themselves. Like you got so much from him. And Mando is just like, bring me the boy, like, or the child, whatever.
You have something I want.
And his delivery is always going to be good because it's
Giancarlo.
Yeah, Giancarlo. So yeah, this is what I want from Mando. Season 3 looks good.
I want us to do commentaries of Mando just because
I forgot there was a Mando trailer.
Do we want to watch it, Mando? Probably not. We don't have to.
I haven't watched it.
Oh, you haven't watched it?
I watched it leaked on someone's phone at Celebration. I've not seen.
No, this is like a different. This is a different trailer though. At least.
No, it's not. It's the same thing.
It's the same one.
Same but different. Wow, no, because then another one.
Given the descriptions that I saw, given the descriptions I heard about, this is pretty much the same thing. Christian Harloff said it was the same thing he saw at Celebration.
Okay.
So I'm like,
we're trusting this man. I don't know.
He was there. I wasn't. I know that for sure.
All right.
I'm pissed.
Sean was there.
I'll get it pulled up. Hold on.
Okay.
Take your time.
Then we watch Tails, then I can show Evan how it's not Anakin. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna quit the Time Laser Project.
No!
Hereby resign.
No! We're drawing up the contracts, baby.
Nathan put me on that Dolores Umbridge contract written in blood. Oh shit, that was quick. Damn, Carson. Okay.
Wait, I know you. Wait, the music I cut off.
God damn it, Nathan.
I'm sorry, fine, go.
Can you everyone hear this?
Yeah, we're good. Love the score from Mando.
This is the one that you saved?
The Armor's gonna have a bigger role this season.
You are
We'll talk
its
about it.
father.
Love the new shit from Mando. Awesome.
Yeah, that is.
Clean.
Two.
Lucasfilm, never heard of him.
All right, now we're getting new footage.
I'm hyped now.
You have removed your helmet.
Oh no!
Stop it.
Then you are a Mandalorian.
That's so effed up. Like, yes, I am. What are you talking about? I'm just like you. More space battle. Oh, we already saw this one, didn't we?
Oh, what are those? Hey!
Mandalore.
Oh, fuck, that's cool.
Your cult
It is a cold. Okay.
fractured our people.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Where were you then?
Where were you? I was chilling. Great shot.
Woo!
Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian?
It looked like the main planet. Pirates.
This feels bigger and looks better volume.
He's back.
Bubba!
All right, kid. Hang on.
Hang on.
You ready for an adventure?
Love that.
Is this Andor?
Interesting how it says 2023.
Yeah, it doesn't say February.
No more February. Yeah, people predicted it could be April now.
Oh, the volume looks better.
The volume has always looked very good on Mando.
Yeah.
They take their time on Mando. They don't take their time on. They didn't take their time on Boba and Kenobi.
Like even that wide shot with like the rock structure in the beginning, that looked very like.
Yeah, that was really cool. So yeah, we're getting to see more of Mando and their civilization.
I'm curious, like
are these bows?
Is this what we wanted finally? Where
These motherfuckers were in my Lego battle pack 5 years ago.
because she says your cult disrupted, blah blah blah. So hopefully we're gonna see the repercussions of that, and it looks like we're getting a lot more. Just of the ideology thing that we've always talked about, where it's going to challenge him in a different way.
Hopefully, because the two people on his shoulder, of course, you have the armorer, then you have Bo. Armorer is like, keep your mask on. This is our cult. This is our people. Well, we saw season 2 where Bo-Katan's like, I can just take my helmet off. I don't know why your group is like that. So yeah, they are different from each other.
Yeah.
Like they said, fractured. They are a fractured group, and they need to unite in order to get Mandalore back to where they were.
Yeah, of course, there's the whole Darksaber thing to deal with.
Exactly.
And like how all the other Mandalorians are going to react about the Darksaber.
So yeah, I have a feeling while you can't trust the armor because of course why do I have to test myself basically? Hopefully Din comes on that personal journey that we've all been waiting 3 seasons for. Hopefully he has that personal journey where he's like, I don't have to trust what the armorer says. She's not looking out for me personally. But hopefully he realizes that Bo-Katan is probably just using him or going to betray him for the Darksaber eventually.
Oh, there's Babu Frick.
Yeah.
Is it Babu or is it a species?
It's probably species.
I hope this is just dropping Grogu off.
Why do we keep going back to that? People love her character. I'm like, she's funny, but I'm like,
yeah, she's funny.
I mean, we can't keep bringing this damn baby into battle, man. We really can't.
Yes, we can.
It's getting higher stakes. I don't know. There's no Giancarlo at all in this.
Not at all.
But also, last season's trailer was like the first 3 episodes.
He'll probably be in the end of the season.
Din looks like knocked out here.
He slumped.
My man's taking a nap.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
This is a long, prolonged shot. They're kind of just flexing the puppet.
Yeah. It's a little tight.
I love
tight cockpit. But yeah, your cult fractured our people. So I think we're gonna get a history between his people and then her people. Yeah.
The destroyed Mandalore.
Destroyed Mandalore. Great shot here.
Tears. God, that looks good.
Hopefully we get a flashback to that night. That'd be cool.
I think.
Or did we? We already
got
did,
it in Book of Boba,
in Book of Boba Fett. The fuck was that for?
What the hell?
Yeah, that was weird. That happened.
Side mission.
So that happened.
So that happened. That just happened.
Bo's right behind me, isn't she?
Anyways, I'm mildly excited, of course. I just hope that it follows through a little better than last season.
I have that trepidation. But Jalen, my brother, was watching this as well, and he's like, I guess I'm excited.
For real, look.
Listen.
I'm not jaded over last season anymore. I'm just
tired.
I'm just tired.
Well, look, I think we finally have like the fucking Luke shit behind us.
Yeah, it doesn't take up any brain space. I haven't thought about it in months until we bring it up on the podcast. Yeah, I'm just very interested because to me it's like this is the midpoint of the series here. Where are we?
Good point.
Where are we heading? What is the goal? Where's the end game? I don't know. And I hope the show starts to grapple with its legacy, I guess, in a sense, a little bit here. And especially the legacy of its characters and how it's going to
This is where Din has to find his personal journey that we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
His journey so far has been so connected with delivering the child. And while the relationship is important, I just want a personal journey for Din. What does he want outside of the child? And maybe what is his relationship with the Mandalorian culture? The show is called The Mandalorian. So hopefully with season 3, we can see more of that culture, more of his relationship with that, and what he feels. What is he thinking? I want that.
What was he cooking?
What was he cooking? Exactly. So yeah, hopefully we get more of that. I'm trepidatious, but I know it's gonna look good. It always does. The show always looks good. Always has good craft value and shit like that.
Craft service table.
Craft service. Yeah, good mac and cheese. So yeah.
Mac and sneeze.
We'll wait and see. We don't have to see the trial, the Tale of the Jedi, because it's the same thing we saw in Celebration. But Tale of the Jedi coming out October as well. So that should be.
I'm excited for Dooku the most out of any of that stuff.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Dooku's turn, like what events set him off? Of course, we read like Dooku Jedi Lost or heard Dooku Jedi Lost, but there were some pivotal moments that weren't in that novel. Hopefully it doesn't get what's it called? What happens when you delete stuff from the novel? Retcon. Hopefully it doesn't get retcon.
I don't think it will.
So the Dooku novel, we saw the relationship with Yoda, with Psycho Dyas. And we saw like with his sister and what really set him off at that post Qui-Gon's death, right? Was it post
Correct.
Qui-Gon's
Yeah,
death?
yeah.
A
No,
little bit.
well,
No, it was pre Qui-Gon's death.
Pre Qui-Gon's
But
death.
pre Qui-Gon's death.
I remember there being a lot of stuff with Yoda, like
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff with Yoda. But in Tales of the Jedi here, we're getting a lot of stuff. I think even before Jedi Lost, right? It looks like
yeah. I
Very
think
young
so.
Qui-Gon.
younger Qui-Gon, his relationship with Mace in some missions or some other Jedi. The death of... We see a funeral in there. Maybe that's Padme's funeral with the...
Padme's funeral. I think we see Ahsoka at Padme's funeral.
Yeah, so I'm excited for Ahsoka. Ahsoka, I'm just a little bit tired of, but I'm excited to see Dooku stuff more so than Ahsoka. I'm sorry.
You can
Yeah.
quick plug.
Is
You can check out our audience reaction at Celebration 2 Tales of Jedi trailer, which I posted. It's
Yep.
very fun, very quick,
Very good.
2 minutes, fun.
Yeah, definitely like and subscribe, get some views, leave a comment,
Ring the bell.
ring the bell,
Boom, boom. I
leave
got
a comment.
it.
Yeah, even if you're watching live, please leave a comment. But also, yeah, I'm still not excited for Ahsoka coming out next year at all. That was also released at D23 in terms of just same
the
photo as Celebration, where you see Sabine walking.
Oh
up
wait, hold
to-
up. Speaking, Ezra was cast.
Oh, you're right. That is in my show notes too. So yeah. So at the Ahsoka panel, you see Sabine alongside the Rebels photo, the mural from season finale of Rebels. And let me see here. And they also revealed at Celebration or confirmed that Iman Esfandi is to play live action Ezra. It's not Mina Masood. So yeah, Iman Esfandi is now playing live action Ezra.
Which is funny because I think I heard that actor, he auditioned and did not get the role of Aladdin. But Mina did.
Oh, and Mina didn't get Ezra.
Yeah. Ah.
There are only 2 Middle Eastern dudes in Hollywood. Jesus Christ.
It's funny.
Yeah, I'm kidding. But yeah, so that should be
And he's relatively new to the scene.
It looks like it. I couldn't find him in anything else.
Which I like. I like that
Yeah.
they're getting
No names.
and
But his
yeah,
name's
again, this is a wait and see show for me.
Mm.
6 episodes.
I'll be
once
very
again.
curious
Hey now.
when and where and how this takes place and what the overall.
It's gonna be that Mando
ending
time
is.
period. It's gonna be post season 2 Mando.
I know,
time
but
period.
like,
looking for Thrawn. Like,
Yeah.
I
I've
get
accepted the fate that this is how I'm continuing with the characters, so I'm just
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
see where we're going.
And yeah, I like Filoni's comments about live action and animation. They're symbiotic. So yeah.
and I do think there's potential with Ahsoka at the just sort of the end of her character arc. I'm just very curious.
This has to be the end of Ahsoka.
Yeah, like
Put the nail in the coffin. Watch it. We're getting Tales of the Jedi in October. We're getting Ahsoka next spring or summer. Put the nail in for Ahsoka.
Hayden's in
yeah.
English,
How is
I
that
forgot
gonna?
about that.
That could be potentially really cool.
Mhm.
And I don't even
Will
man
Hayden say snips?
man.
You know Filoni's gonna do that shit.
Yeah,
And I'll fucking
I'll eat it up.
cry.
That's what I like about Andor. In Andor, I had no idea. Like it was a Star Wars show, but it wasn't like winking at you Star Wars show. Like every
Yeah.
other Star Wars
Yeah.
show. It was like So you definitely get snips. Pause for a crowd cheer.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're
Continue
getting.
Pause for stop it.
Yeah, this isn't the MCU. I'm sorry.
Hey,
All right.
stop.
Hey guys.
We're also getting the
No.
what's-
Who does that?
What's the
Spider-Man No Way Home.
What's the John Watts show
All
called?
right. He did go.
What's the John Watts show called?
He breathed.
Oh, Skeleton Crew was all
Skeleton
Crew.
Crew is next year.
Oh.
We got a first look at Jude Law's character.
Jude Law. He looks like.
I mean, I was
Law.
about to say your fucking quote was that.
he looks
Wait, is there a
like
picture of Jude Law's character? I didn't see it.
Yes.
I didn't see it.
It's just him looking at like the ship.
Oh,
He's
is it on
looking at the
StarWars.com?
audience.
He's wearing a scarf or something. Just like a Skeleton Crew Jude Law. You see it. There are kids in the background. All the kids are not human, which I like though.
Oh, really?
There's like shadows of the humans of the kids. They look like aliens. Some of them do.
Shadow of the Children. That's a dope.
Oh, I see this.
You see it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Jude Law, right?
Oh, damn it, where'd it go?
Uh,
Do you know what he's cooking?
what's Jude Law cooking, Carson?
Stew.
Minus roast.
He's cooking the kids. Yes.
Oh,
He's
what the
evil.
fuck?
Handsome
Oh,
and Griddle.
now they're gonna kill kids, Evan. Now.
Handsome and Griddle in Star Wars. Yes, please.
Oh, you know, I never even
That'd be
brought it
dope.
up during our Andor review. They killed a kid in Andor.
In
You
Andor.
did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Why didn't they warn her? They watched the guy get up and just.
I don't
shoot
think
her.
they've seen a blaster before because
that's
they
probably-
just
you're
start
probably
just
right,
kind of
yeah.
like start firing.
Yeah, they're like, what
darts,
the hell?
and they go
And
down, and then they start to freak out.
Yeah, but they didn't start firing at him until he shot it. But yeah, either way, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah,
Probably
he
didn't
shot
see a
first.
gun.
He drew first blood.
He drew first blood. One could say Rambo first blood.
He drew. I was fuck. He beat me. I was gonna say one could say.
Have we all seen the Rambo movies, Carson? I don't think. Have you?
I don't think
I
I've
haven't seen
it.
them.
Oh no,
I haven't seen them.
Rambo. What is it? Rambo 4 is a
Four.
bloody bloodbath. It's brutal. The last
Oh,
hours. Great.
today was the anniversary of Visions, apparently.
Yes,
Oh,
Or yesterday or today was. I can't remember.
real quick.
Though.
Do we have a favorite Visions episode, everybody?
Yeah.
Yes. We
And
did rankings, didn't
It's
we?
My number
Let me tell
one is still La Pinocho. I love
Banger!
La Pinocho.
Banger!
My number one, man.
The nature aesthetic of it, the cherry blossom trees.
It's the one I most wanted to see a sequel to, honestly.
Yeah, because the sister, it's two sisters fighting different ideals. She is so kind and caring for her father, even though she's not really related to them. She was adopted by her father, but she's so caring and she carries on the will of him, contrary to the sister, who's actually the daughter of their father, but doesn't carry on his idea of rebellion. And she ends up joining the Empire, and they end up fighting. And it's an incredibly animated fight.
Oh shit! La
I love-
Pinocho was my number 5.
Yeah,
It's
so
my
I
number
love- I
4.
love La
My number 1 is Village Bride.
Village Bride, very good.
That was
Production
my number
IG, I
3.
think, right?
Yep.
Yeah, really
My
good.
number 1 was The Elder.
The Elder.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
That's the one with the black kid who gets killed, right?
He survived.
Did
My
he
number,
survive?
Yeah.
I thought he died.
my
No,
number
he
2
got
is
back
the,
up.
Oh,
wait. Is my number
I
2?
gotta watch that.
Yeah, my number 2 is The Elder.
I had Ninth Jedi at number.
Number 3 is Ninth Jedi. Number 4, La Pinocho.
yeah, Ninth Jedi is so banger.
I'm so
Oh my
excited for
God.
season 2.
I hope one of them has to continue Ninth Jedi, please.
Please, 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 please.
But I also want something new from
Twins in the
other
duel
things.
are mid. I don't care.
The twins are really cool. I love the twins.
It's cool animation.
Speaking of the twins and Trigger, quick plug. Watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners on Netflix. It's one of the best anime of the year. One of the best shows I've seen all year.
Another thing to put under my
It is
belt.
a bloody, brutal,
Bloody.
tragic masterpiece.
Is Keanu in it?
No. I watched it on anime. I watched it on subbed. Apparently, the dub's also very good.
Okay.
I watched it on subbed.
On Netflix,
um,
right?
Netflix. 10 episodes, about 27 minutes, or 27 minutes each.
I will
um,
pop that on right after.
They are
Uh,
excellent.
Arcane.
I didn't play a single second of Cyberpunk, but the world is so interesting and Trigger with the bombastic animation, but the story is so personal and relatable and depressing and interesting in terms of like a classist society that they live in. Very cool. But anyways, yeah, I'm so happy for Star Wars Visions, and the next one comes out. Do we have a release date? Is it spring 2023?
Yeah,
for
spring
Visions?
2023.
That's all we know.
Mhm.
What are we assuming then? April, March,
I think March.
probably. They want to space it out between that and the beginning of Mando.
Well, actually, I would say depending on where Mando airs.
Mhm.
well, I mean,
I could see.
if Bad Batch and Mando potentially overlapped, I don't think they want Visions in there too.
Oh god, that's
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah, because we're gonna get Tales and Andor overlapping.
I'm gonna
That's the
say
two
that it
shows.
goes. Bad Batch, Visions, and then Mando. I have a suspicion that Mando is going to be a summer show. Now,
Hmm.
They can't do it all the way to summer. You think?
I think so.
Between also having to do Skeleton and Ahsoka next year.
Well, yeah.
And
There's
then
only 6 episodes.
I
ain't
could
it?
see Ahsoka being
True.
the September show. I don't know, September 20, whatever this Cassian just dropped.
Skeleton Crew for the fall.
Skeleton Crew, I don't think is coming out until December, like Boba Fett.
Wow.
They're just about to start filming.
They
and it's
finished
just-
filming.
What?
I thought
Skeleton Crew?
they finished filming Skeleton Crew. Am
They
I
just started
wrong?
filming that.
Maybe they started. Maybe you could be right.
I heard they're in the middle.
Skeleton Crew filming. Get out of here. Star Wars. Let me see.
I don't know if anyone actually said, but I thought it was just. Oh, did they start filming in?
They started filming at the end of June.
Okay, then they might be done.
Oh wait. Bespin Bulletin said Skeleton Crew is still filming despite online rumors and Jude Law misquotes. So yeah, Jude Law is the one that said they finished filming, but yeah, apparently
He finished filming, maybe.
yeah.
Although if he's the main character,
Supposedly concludes filming in December.
makes sense.
But that's according to
I guess I don't know how big the show is gonna be, so. But I still think Mando will come out first before Ahsoka.
Definitely.
But yeah, I don't know. I think and now there could be a high possibility where Visions won't be week to week. It will just drop.
It'll all drop at the same time.
So that really takes out the equation. They can just drop it whenever.
Yeah. I'm excited. Visions was very cool. I am a little bit trepidatious in terms of extending the scope of the thing, where it's going to be all
Other
of the
countries,
countries. I like the anime feel to it, but I'm excited to see what other countries can bring their
You know what?
on Star Wars.
Sorry, I'm on the D23 thing now, and or just the wrap up article they posted. That Willow trailer was so fun. I don't know if you guys saw the Willow trailer.
I did.
did not.
Yeah.
Nathan, where you been?
I need to watch the first Willow.
I haven't
Same.
watched it either. Yeah.
But the Willow trailer looked awesome.
Let me add that to the commentary.
Okay.
Cause yeah,
So, the other Willow, is it a show or a movie?
sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the original Willow is a movie, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
With-
this is a show.
With our boy, at least my boy, Val Kilmer.
Never heard of him.
He's
Like
Batman.
it surprised me how expansive the show looks. Like it looks very like the scale of it looks pretty good,
Nice.
and the visual effects look really unique and the everything. So I will definitely be. Does Willow have a release date?
Yeah. Really?
2023.
Is
I have no idea when.
There's a poster. No, November 30th.
Oh, November?
Yeah,
This
November
year, right?
30th.
Oh shit. Well then, we should probably do commentary sooner than later.
Yeah. When we get through this
Yeah, November
goddamn alien predator.
God damn it! I'm telling you, Nathan, we can skip one of them.
No, we can't. It's the grandiose finale.
Oh, they also revealed the Young Jedi Adventures, the rumored High Republic show.
Public show, yeah.
It's the kids show, and it's very very cartoonish,
Very
like
cartoonish,
Mickey
very
Mouse
kid-centric.
Clubhouse, but like
Wow, I wouldn't go that far.
Can you
Is
find
it?
the lightsaber?
Yeah, look
Are
at
we
this.
going to Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
Look at this.
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Nathan, do your job.
It's not here yet. Now it's here.
I mean, come on, that's like Mickey Mouse. That's like
Yeah, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is a bit.
look
too
at this
far.
little bear, dude. Look at him.
He's totally
Come
gonna
on.
be Starlight Beacon, right?
Look, it gives me turning red.
Look at this little droid.
It's borderline Pixar.
Yeah, I heard there's gonna be epic battles in this show.
Like you're telling me that
Someone's
you're
gonna be
like
bleeding from the
it looks
face.
like Yoda's about to say. Yoda's about to say happened. That just did. like like.
behind me, isn't he?
Like,
Alright,
and I'll watch. I'll fucking
I'll
watch.
watch.
I don't care.
This is gonna be my intro to the High Republic.
Yo, Carson, do we see young versions of like Lula from High Republic Adventures?
No way. They wouldn't.
That'd be dope.
They wouldn't do that to us.
I would love that.
Excuse me.
She's a main character in Star Wars Adventures. With
Oh, the voices were announced. And
Jamal Avery Jr., Emma Berman were announced the voice.
2023.
And Nash.
what was the other
2023.
thing on here? Indiana Jones, sizzle reel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nathan, for that. That was amazing.
I was yawning.
Great podcasting.
Who doesn't want this chaos?
What wasn't revealed at Celebration
October
is some
26th.
Acolyte casting news we can talk about.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
lot.
where is that on here?
It's not on here. I said it wasn't revealed at
Didn't
Celebration.
they cast like 4 people?
They did. So let me go through my bookmarks.
Yeah,
here.
why is it not in the official news? Did
it
they
was
not
all-
mention
after.
Acolyte at all at D23?
Nope.
I think it hit after.
It was all before
Huh.
and after.
Guess they don't
So-
want to do it in the trades, but
On September 6th, they revealed Jodie Turner-Smith is the second actor revealed for Acolyte, joining Amanda Stenberg. And then later on, September 8th, they revealed that Lee Jung-jae as a male lead
Oh,
in The Acolyte. And then, September 15th, they revealed Manny Jacinto joins the cast of Acolyte. And then,
oh,
they revealed Charlie Barnett
oh.
is supporting. So, going through these, going backwards now. Charlie Barnett is from Russian Doll, season 1 and season 2.
yeah, so reuniting.
She was her best friend, the main character's best friend. Charlie reuniting with Leslie Headland because Leslie Headland created Russian Doll. So excited for that. He's a supporting role. Don't know how major his role is. Manny Jacinto joins the cast of Acolyte. I don't know what he's from. Manny Jacinto. People seem to
He
be
is
familiar
from. Let me look right now.
But yeah, he is joining Acolyte.
He's from
as well.
the Good Place.
The Good Place.
NBC,
Heard about that show. Heard it's
and
really good.
also
Nice.
9 Perfect Strangers. I guess he's in Top Gun Maverick, which I didn't know.
Oh,
And Bad Times at the El Royale.
oh, maybe he's one of the cult people in Bad Times.
I think he is. Yeah.
With that dance. I love that movie. Great time.
Great time. Great times at the El Royale.
But we do know the now Emmy Award winner for Best Lead Actor in a Drama Series, Lee Jung-jae, male lead in Acolyte. People are theorizing already that he's going to be the main Sith character
Ugh.
in the show. I would love that, but I don't want to fall into the whole
Speculation game.
people from the raid are part of the Knights of Ren theory. From Force
Oh
Awakens.
God. Oh God.
But yeah, I think because they're already, in terms of the cast, we know that like you have the Acolyte of the Sith. There's a Sith person, the main Sith Lord in the series. People think Jung-jae is going to be that character.
Man, I can't wait for Jodie Turner-Smith too. This whole cast is.
And
fire.
Jodie, of course, phenomenal performances across the board in what's that one Bonnie and Clyde movie with Daniel? Kaluuya,
Freaking.
Queen and Slim.
Queen and Slim. She's great in that. Love her
And
in
she's
that.
an After Yang, right?
Yeah, she is an afternoon. Yep. So yeah, across the board, this cast is stacked.
And
with Amanda left from
Amandia-
Bodies, of course.
Bodies. Yeah.
What else was she in before that? She was in something else. But yeah, this cast very fresh, very cool. I can't wait to see what it's about. Because everything else.
Dear
I know
Evan
is like-
Hansen, apparently.
Oh, oof. Yeah, she
Alright.
is. She was in the trailers. But yeah, all we know from the show is like basically rumors and that one plot synopsis from Leslie years ago. But yeah, filming starting in I think starting later this year, October, November for this show. Basically, once Skeleton Crew and Ahsoka finish filming, Lucasfilm is going to devote all their resources into the Acolyte. Going into
Well, I mean, it
next
sounds
year.
like it's moving ahead. So.
Yeah, so hopefully this show gets a season 1 and a season 2. Because I'm loving it just by the cast and by Leslie alone.
I'm just so happy that it's like getting cast and it's moving forward.
It's
I was
happening.
just so worried there for a second that it was,
Mm-hmm.
Shelved.
but I'm so excited.
It's
Yep.
real. It's a real movie.
It's a real movie.
It's a real show. It's a real turn on Disney Plus stream
Disney
the
Plus
family
stream.
show.
Yeah.
6-episode
stream.
show.
Feels like a TV show.
It's like a 6-episode limited series show.
Okay. Okay.
It sounds like a demented serial killer. But only one last bit of new movie news that I have on here is that Ryan Johnson was still hoping to do his Star Wars trilogy. He talks with Kathleen Kennedy consistently about Star Wars.
Let's talk with Alden. Plug the man. Podathon.
Podathon interview.
Extended edition.
That's right.
Yeah.
Only available on, what's the podcast name again? Octo Radio, right?
Yeah.
Octo Radio. Yeah.
Octo Radio. Check it.
I gotta listen.
I was going through a database because there's so many Star Wars reference name podcasts.
Yeah, they're like when you search like any like thing on Spotify, it's always funny to see like what pops up.
So fucking what was it? Star Wars Explained was doing a podcast with somebody, and their fucking thing for Andor was no ifs and or buts.
That's amazing. Love it. Love it. Go picture. Yeah, that's about it.
Print beautiful.
We're back. We're back.
He's back. Can we do Sonic 1 and 2?
Sonic?
Yeah, he's back.
Oh.
Anyway. I'll bring it
What's
back
the
to
other
Star
thing?
Wars. Alright.
What, Evan? Break it down quick. What comes out first for High Republic? What is on? What do I need to buy first? What's going on?
Up first.
What's the
Well,
lesson plan?
if you have the Star Wars Insider Edition, we got our first look at the first story of the High Republic
comic.
Page 2. It was a bit of an excerpt from Greg Mann, or I forget his name.
Greg, man.
I forget.
George
yeah.
Man, I think.
George Mann. Thank you, not Greg. George Mann. He wrote a little excerpt in Star Wars Insider about Phase 2. A little short story. They'll be doing that every time there's a new Star Wars
Here's
Insider
the High Republic
issue.
#1 issue.
But so Path of Deceit comes out October 4th, I want to say. It's Path of Deceit and not Convergence.
It says High Republic #1 comes out October 12th. So that's the comic.
That's a week after Path of
Path
Deceit.
of Deceit, yeah.
Path of Deceit, and we have the comic, and then we have Quest for the Hidden City. That's coming out.
Your mic went out, Evan.
Oh.
Or it changed over.
Oh my god. Is he okay?
Hello?
Still nulled.
Still nothing?
I'll take over for him. Alright, so phase 2.
No.
I'm a fraud, a charlatan, a sham.
Let me find this.
You're a
Phase
fraud,
2.
Spider-Man.
Man, I wish it's like they have a High Republic page, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's not like
Updates.
a release date for it. Like there's not like a calendar, you know, that would show me what the fuck is going on. I don't know. We'll have Evan figure it out when he gets back. There's a lot of books coming out.
He's back.
Can you hear me?
Hold
Now
on.
it sounds like it's the computer audio.
Oh no. Oh wait, yeah. Why does it say that?
It's like you're in a submarine. A regular James
I think so.
Bond.
Say something again.
Oh
No.
No. Live from a McDonald's play place.
Don't do them like that.
Oh, sorry. You know those like dome windows, kind of
Yeah,
like what the
that's
creatures in the beginning of Andor were in. Oh man.
I'm just gonna look up Star Wars Phase 2 release schedule. Oh damn.
Oven.
No, I just can't find anything. Is Evan still gone?
Yeah,
Damn.
he's gone.
Well, fellow viewers, we tried.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
Is it working?
Yes.
He's back!
There we go. I guess I just had to restart the.
Okay, Path of Deceit is on October.
Path of Deceit, October 4th. Then we have the comics. Then we
The
have
comics.
Quest for the Hidden City by George Mann. That's his official
Okay,
one.
so is the first book?
Oh no! Wait,
Path-
I'm wrong. Wait, no, I'm right. Yeah. So, Quest for the Hidden City was going to be October 6th, but I think it got delayed to November 1st.
Okay, is that the YA book?
That's the. No, that's the. What's the one? The smaller one. I think Path of Deceit is the YA one.
Okay,
actually.
and what's the main adult one?
The main adult one I think is Convergence.
And that that doesn't even come out.
And
in
that's
October.
November. Yeah, that's
Okay.
November. Convergence, Star Wars. Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, November 22nd. Yeah, so people in the High Republic fandom were saying I like how these Phase 1 or Phase 2 Wave 1 books are pretty separated.
Yeah.
And it's a different order. Usually we have your main one, then
Main
YA.
one, yeah.
But in what's his name? The main High Republic, Michael Siglane, said this at the celebration that Path of the Sea, even though it's YA, it's going to be the one that delivers a lot of the backstory
For the phase.
For the phase. So that's why they're positioning it before Convergence. So again, it's
Gotcha.
Path of the Sea. Then we enter our comics, which we have 2 Jedi on Jeddah, and their dynamics on Jeddah and what's going on there. And then we have Quest for the Hidden City that first week in November. And then at the end of the month, we get Convergence with the new Jedi. She has the 2 blades on the cover. It's a yellow cover. Really cool. So, yeah, very intrigued. And throughout all this, in November, we have The Blade by Charles Soule coming out.
Yes, and is that a one-shot comic or a
No,
miniseries?
miniseries. Blade, Charles Soule. So I think that's coming out November 2nd. Yeah. And that's all about Portal Engel, who was first introduced in Light of the Jedi. So that's going to be very exciting.
Oh, Quest for the Hidden City is 8 to 12-year-old range. It's not
it's the kid one.
It's the kid one.
YA for Path of Deceit. YA Path of Deceit.
Yeah.
Then you get your kids novel in the first week of November. Then you get your adult normal drama book in Convergence. In YA one, apparently there's a lot of good romance in Path of Deceit, which I'm excited for. Romance and Betrayal is what the 2 authors, because there's 2 authors for that book, by the way, for Path of Deceit.
Hell yeah.
It's new authors for the High Republic. Justina Ireland, of course, is returning, but the new one is Tessa Gratton. And during the last High Republic panel, High Republic show, they teased their book saying, yeah, you'll find some romance, you'll find some betrayal, you'll find some drama. So very excited for that one. And that's one on the cover you see the mother character. There's a mother character, there's a Jedi character, and then there's another character who has a resemblance to our boy, the evil guy from Phase 1. What's his name?
Markion
Rowe, exactly.
Interesting.
Thank you, Nathan, High Republic aficionado.
Yes.
Um,
I'm a closeted.
So in general, I'm super closeted High Republic fan. You're still on 5 hours.
Closeted book reader.
Are you still on 5 hours to Impact?
God damn it.
I thought it was 2. It bounced,
Or 2 hours
it bounced
in
from 3 to 90 to 30 to
Anyways, yeah, High Republic
8 years.
coming out this fall. I'm super, super excited. I'm trying to finish up all my manga. I'm trying to get all my books situated. So
Yeah, I
just
got to get back in High
read.
Republic mode.
Yeah, me too.
I still got to finish Midnight Horizon, Evan.
Oh yeah, dude, it's phenomenal.
Yeah,
You gotta hurry
finish
up.
that. So I'm running out of time.
Yeah.
God, that's a week and a half away.
And a lot of people have already read the first. The only review copies that have been sent so far are Path of Deceit and Quest for the Hidden City. The
Not
YA,
Convergence.
Not Convergence, yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, that's about it for us on Hyperspace Hype. This was a good one. Cutting it under 2 hours. This is how we do it, baby. Yes.
Nathan
Thank you
nods
for
in
nodding your
approval.
head. Yes, an agreement.
Yeah. Woo!
So,
Woo, yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
I'm trying to put out this candle, but it's not working.
You have a candle?
Yeah, I had a candle going.
You don't.
No.
Neither do I.
Yep.
Smoke
Are
on
we-
stream.
are-
Smoke on stream.
Are we doing outros? What are we doing? We're just chilling.
Like a
Just
moon.
follow us. You know the drill.
Oh wait, what? Is the
that.
show over?
Yes.
Oh,
Jesus. Oh my gosh. See, this is the well-oiled machine that we have here. Where Nathan's hardly paying attention.
oh sure.
My mic goes out. Carson's blowing out candles. Great stuff.
Oh sure, but when I'm the only motherfucker here on time at the set stream. date-
Wow. On time.
Oh,
On
wow.
time. Wow. What was the stream time, Nathan? Tell me.
It was 9:10 today.
Oh, was it 9:10? That's bullshit. You always do 9:10.
It's only
Yeah.
9:15.
Yeah.
And are you there?
I was there.
Wow.
I was
You
there.
were there. You were.
I was fishing.
I had no
Today.
Big Brother to watch.
Calling me out. Oh my.
As soon as you got here, Evan, you were. I'm sorry. How was he, Carson? Like this?
Wow.
Yeah. And then he turned it off.
But I focused. I turned it on when Andor came in.
I won't stoop to such vile accusations.
Thank you. Pockets are fermenting.
I'm sorry, guys. I've just been under a lot of stress trying to make this new original series called Time Blazer. It's a really fun show. Everybody should check it out.
Everyone
Streaming
should
February
follow
3rd.
it, please.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, follow.
Ring the bell
Ring
so you
the
don't miss a new episode or trailer or such. Full cast interviews coming soon. I don't know. Me and Evan did a stream. It was fun.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
very
I
fun.
was there too.
Yeah.
In spirit.
You left all those awesome comments, right?
Yeah,
What?
That's kidding.
it's a joke.
That's called
It's
sarcasm.
a joke. Nathan's like, oh, he left comments.
Oh, let's look at them right now. I would, man. I'd jump right on that. I love everything about this. But yeah, that about does it for our return. I'm sure we'll see you all in a month. I'm kidding. We're weekly. Andor's here, baby.
Yeah, come on.
Imagine trying to review 10 episodes,
Andor,
9
episode
episodes.
12.
Of Andor.
We should at least get up to episode 81 by the end of the show. Will we ever hit 100?
That's going to be us with She-Hulk. We're like 4 episodes behind the She-Hulk.
I literally am 4 episodes watching behind.
You still.
So garbage.
No, and then you all want me to watch Rings of Power.
My Fridays, I come home, we watch Rings of Power, then She-Hulk, then like 3 anime, and then I play Last of Us and go to bed. Yeah, Fridays are packed with TV.
I'm making the show. I can't watch them.
So yeah, my name is, or not my name. You guys can find me.
My name
Yeah.
is what?
My name is Slim Shady.
You guys can find me on Twitter at HarrisEV9, talking all things Survivor 43, drop the 4, keep the 3.
does that
Came
mean?
on. It's a joke because Jeff, when Survivor 41 started after the pandemic, he was like, drop the 4, keep the 1. It's a brand new era of Survivor. We're like, calm down, Jeff. But yeah, so Survivor 43 dropped yesterday. Great premiere. Amazing Race dropped. I loved that premiere as well. And then I got to catch up on Big Brother from today, but that's gonna be ending on Sunday. But yeah, it's a lot of reality TV. It don't stop. Yeah, I'm still tweeting about anime. Watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners, great show. Watch Rings of Power. Watch House of Dragon. Great shit, great stuff. I'll be on Twitter reacting to it all. And again, fall anime season starts in 2 weeks, and whoo, we ain't ready, boys. So I'm excited. That's about it. Oh, I saw on Tuesday The Barbarian, in theaters. Catch it if you
What
can.
is the Barbarian? Is he a
No,
monster?
no, you shut up. I'm seeing it tomorrow.
I still don't get the title, but I'm not saying anything besides that it's a great horror thriller. That's it. That's all you get from me, because I don't want to
That's
spoil
all you-
anything.
I've just been watching 90s action movies, so give me recommendations. Watch Point Break today. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Did
I
their
guess-
point break?
The point was broken.
At what point did he break? At what point did he know what he was good?
Perhaps
What was
when he
Keanu
jumped.
cooking?
Perhaps when he jumped out of the plane with no parachute
Mm.
would be what I would describe as.
I think his point of break was shooting up at the sky, but that's just me.
Yeah, because he like broke his knee again after that.
I thought it was like his moral code as a Please, I haven't watched the movie.
Yeah, get out of here.
But am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You're telling me she was the Wicked Witch of the West, bro? No!
Bubble dog. Do you know, Evan? Do you know it?
No.
You don't know? Oh god.
The Wicked Witch of the
Witch
East,
bro.
bro.
Evan doesn't know. He has to
Oh, we
know.
gotta send this to him. Come on, Evan.
Oh god.
No.
This is Internet Culture 101. Where have you been?
I notoriously.
Evan's too old for this shit.
I don't. I don't know any internet culture.
No, go back to me. I'm still doing my thing.
Oh my apology.
Get us out of here. What is happening?
Yeah, like Evan said, go watch House of Dragon, Lord of the Rings, Mob Psycho, My Hero, Spy X Family is coming back. Thank you.
Yes.
And yeah, fall is just insane, and I cannot wait to. Oh, and good golly, I almost forgot. Avatar.
Golly.
Avatar is back in theaters this weekend, folks.
Gosh,
Get your ass.
Willikers.
You're not in Kansas anymore. Get your ass to Pandora and go see Avatar.
I'm going tomorrow.
You are?
Watching this
I
shit?
am.
Are you doing a triple feature with Avatar and Barbarian? That's insane.
That would only be a double feature, and yes.
Well,
it's a double
I was
feature.
gonna say something else. I'm assuming Woman King.
I don't have time because I have work.
You guys are watching Avatar, which you've seen already, over Woman King.
In IMAX 3D? Yes.
Yes.
Where they wear 2 glasses? 3D is garbage.
I'm watching Barbarian first though because I don't want to get like lost in the sauce. Watching
Good.
it.
Good.
That's all I got. Yeah, I'm excited to watch Avatar
What if you
again.
guys
I know a
watching
lot of people aren't, but I don't care.
Movies. Harry Blay.
Wow. We should do a commentary. Before.
Wave Water Sweep. Yes, we are.
Actually, I would be on board for that.
For my early birthday present is we are watching Avatar.
I haven't
Let's
seen that
go.
movie since 2009, so
Oh my god.
that'd be good to watch it.
What am I doing?
I was watching like the trailer for the re-release. I'm like, what is happening in this movie?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They're swinging from vines. He's flying. I'm like, what is happening? Okay, I think that's Zoe Saldana.
All right. Anyway, you can follow me on Twitter, especially follow the Time Blazer account, but you can also follow me at _Nathan Rojas, where you can potentially catch me posting a storyboard from Time Blazer and then deleting it 3 minutes later. Just because I'm so fucking desperate for people to have attention for this show, man.
Why would you delete it then?
Because I was like, no, wait. Because it was literally like the very first shot of the first scene. The first 8 shots, and I was like, all right, we can wait because impact. But it's just fuck. I want people to see some, but I gotta make it. But the script is done.
Didn't you say there's gonna be another trailer later this fall?
Yes, I'm gonna aim for my actual birthday. The original release of the show.
When's your birthday? November
27th, November 27th. So drop a trailer then, and then it'll come out February. Yeah, I gotta sit down with you guys to schedule some recording time.
Oh yeah.
Talk to my assistant.
Yeah, talk
Who's your assistant, Moon?
Yeah. He picks up the phone.
He forwarded my call to Lupin, so what the fuck now?
That's
Oh,
because-
I have another show to plug.
oh,
Watch Cobra Kai season 5. Cobra Kai was phenomenal this
Mid.
past season.
Mid.
Great
they-
show.
Mid.
Great show.
They truly never die, do they?
They never do. Yeah.
Oh man. Well,
That's
that
it.
about does it for us then. If you guys enjoyed our podcast, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe not already, ring the bell like the man from Andor. We're gonna make a special thing for that. I got the intro. That's fun. That being said, hope you guys have a great day. May the force be with you always.
Is Stormy near one of you guys?